Hey, everybody, welcome to the Alpha Strike podcast. I'm your host, Asael Campos, and I'm here joined by our usual co host, Diego Valdez. How you doing, man?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good.
Yeah, man, it's been a long week already, and we're only on Tuesday right now. Can't wait.
For real, yeah.
Um,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, dude. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you guys for joining us on our fourth episode. This is moving by quickly. And we're on our fourth episode already. We've been fairly consistent with our episodes, and so it's been a lot of fun making these podcasts for you guys. And I know that I can tell by the comment section you guys are also enjoying it, and I'm glad we're seeing some new subscribers and some new commenters in our videos on YouTube, enjoying the content. So that's cool to reach new audiences with this content. So thank you guys for listening. And as always, if you guys have any questions or any topics that you would like us to talk about, feel free to comment or message us on Facebook, and we'll be more than happy to, man. Real quick, before we get into the podcast episode today, I mentioned this briefly at the end of the last podcast, but we did create a Patreon for the Alpha Strike YouTube/podcast now. So if you guys have an extra buck or two lying around and you guys want to contribute to our content creation, that would be greatly appreciated. You guys do not have to subscribe. You guys do not have to donate any money whatsoever to enjoy these podcast episodes. They are completely free on YouTube and any or Spotify if you have Spotify. But really briefly, I just want to go through our three tiers that we have on the Patreon in case you guys are interested in learning more. I am trying to pull it up here so that I can talk about them. But yes, our first tier starts at $5. At each tier, you'll have entries for a monthly giveaway that we're going to start doing. If we get some subscribers, we might even start it here on this month in April. So at the end of April, we'll have a giveaway for one lucky subscriber to the Patreon, and the contents of the giveaway will be super rares and up, LEs, chases, primes, all that good stuff, iconics, anything that I'm able to get my hands on that is valuable and desirable to have. Those will all be options to be given away. And if you are listening to this, I guess might as well just say for the first giveaway, I will be giving away the Old Man Venom chase from the Venom set. It will be the same one that we unboxed in our unboxing video before the set was released, sent to us by WizKids. So that will be the very first giveaway. Is a chase, which I think is a pretty good value for your buck. So the first tier, like I mentioned, is $5. You'll have access to our private Discord. I'm working on a way to get that link sent to you guys as soon as you guys subscribe. One raffle into our monthly giveaway, and your name will be appearing at the end of our Heroclix gameplay videos on YouTube as well. The second tier, the Super Soldier tier, is $10 a month. It will give you also access to the private Discord, 2 entries into our monthly giveaway. Your name will also appear at the end of our videos. And we are doing something brand new that I've never seen done before. And with the help of Diego, we are going to be able to have 2 winners per month send in their 300 modern teams. And what Diego and I will do, we'll build these teams that you guys send us, and we'll play a match against each other. We'll record the match, and that will be gameplay on the YouTube channel. So if you want to see your team in action, this is a great tier for you to consider. Maybe to see how we play a team or how we would play the team in our with our abilities, or maybe to help you guys work out maybe it's something better or more efficient on that team. So I think that's a really cool thing that we created for the Patreon. And then the Alpha tier is the third and final tier that we have right now on the Patreon. This is $15 a month. Also access to the Discord. It'll have 3 raffles into our monthly giveaway. It'll also have your name appear at the end of the videos. two raffle entries to have your own team played by Diego or myself, and recorded in a video. And the coolest one, I think. I mean, okay, they're all cool, but something really neat on this tier is that I am currently getting some custom gear designed and created for the Alpha Strike subscribers to the Patreon on the Alpha tier. So expect t-shirts, tokens. I thought I added it, but you will be getting 6 tokens as well the moment you subscribe for this alpha tier. So I thought I added it. I guess I didn't. But 6 action tokens that I also just sent out. Diego's seen them, and I think they're pretty cool. Like I said, after subscribing for 3 months, you'll have a chance to get some T-shirts, hats, bags, all that good stuff. Later down the line, that will have that created and sent to you guys as well. So really cool plug for Patreon. I'm brand new to this, so I'm still kind of learning how this the website works. But yeah, if you guys, like I said, you guys do not have to subscribe whatsoever. If you guys do decide to do it, we greatly appreciate the support on the channel. But that wraps our Patreon plug. Thank you again, guys. Diego, okay, man, when you're building a team, or rather, when you're about to build a team, what is
Hmm.
the first box you check? Okay, like I'm about to build a Heroclix team. I need to blank.
Um, I need a figure. I think I've probably said this multiple times when I'm with y'all when I'm playing. Like I want a figure that can hit multiple times,
Hmm.
or can hit really hard once. Rather like that's flurry, or they can make a free attack or something. I always look for something that can make either 2 attacks per turn, or uh, like I said, 2 attack per turn, a really hard attack once, or maybe even more than 2 attacks per turn. So just I always look for that's always the first thing do, because I mean, when you think about it, HeroClix, the whole the whole purpose of the game and to win a game is to be able to knock out as
Right.
many figures of your team. So to do that, you're going to want something that does a lot of damage. So that's always something that I look forward to, or that's something that I always look for first when I'm building a team.
Yeah,
So
that's a that's a good
I
start.
always I always look at either 4 or 5 damage. Anything
Mm,
like I always look at like the first click always has to be either 4 or 5 damage, whether that's like CCE or just printed 4 or 5. For me, that's like the baseline, like good attacker is
gotcha.
two attacks and four or more damage. That's what I
Gotcha.
always look for when I'm building a team first.
That makes sense, man. You have always had very, very good attackers on your team, starting back then with Carnage Silver Surfer, Prime Spidey, Arachnite.
Yeah,
Um,
Arachnite.
You
Hmm.
have currently have the arena cap on your team,
Yep.
if I remember correctly, and all those characters can do at least 2. Some of those even more.
Sometimes Arena Cap can make 4 attacks
Yeah, yeah, that's a good.
if he's in his arena. So
Interesting. Yeah, I always like asking that question because everybody has different answers. Sometimes people may say, like, there's a figure I really like just because I read a comic on it, or it's just, one of my favorite characters of all time and I have to build with it no matter what. That's kind of my approach, at least with Doctor Doom. So it sometimes bites me in the butt because they are not always, unfortunately, the best figures in HeroClix. Um, Quite like rogues are. I think a lot of rogues, and at least since we've been playing, most of them are pretty dang good. Um,
mhm.
so that's my approach, but that's really interesting. Yeah, I guess so. You start with your main attacker right off the bat.
Yeah, for sure, always. And then after that, I fill it out with support. But always the
Right.
first thing I look for is a good attacker.
Okay. So Arena Cap's your current main attacker, or do you have someone else?
Yeah. Well, I'm probably gonna change up my team uh, because of the what's it called, the Perdegaton ban.
Yeah. Yeah.
So And my team that I did use isn't really. I mean, I could probably still like get like remove some figures and put like Nico, I guess, on there. But
Right.
uh, the main two attackers were Arena Cap and then Abomination, which both of them check off what I
Oh,
just
that's
said
right.
earlier.
That's right.
And they're both really low in points. Like they're both below 100 points. So uh, yeah, I'm definitely gonna switch up my team. Absolutely. Um, maybe still have Arena Cap on there, but uh, yeah, it's just tough not having Per Degaton anymore.
Yeah.
Love that figure.
Yeah, it's so interesting not having him anymore because and like I said, we mentioned this before whenever we talked about the bands, like Porter whenever he was gone. But it's so easy when you think about support and just adding 20 points to your team, and it covers so many bases of what you need from a support figure, whether it's leadership, TK, prob, all that good stuff. Now you have to, like you said, clear up some space, and now look at like maybe two figures that do that same thing for about like 40 to 50 points, or maybe just one figure that's like 50 to 60 points or something like that.
Mhm.
So it really slows down your team a little bit, at least point value wise.
Yeah, and like the reason I really like that team is that A Bomb is a giant, so he would just carry
Yeah.
Captain America into his little arena, and then of course I would have Mjolnir on him,
Yep.
which lets him do
Giant
Giant
Reach
Reach
3.
3 and see their characters.
Yep.
And then on top of that, I would have Animal Man on um, on A Bomb, and I would just pick him power. So then
Oh
he's now
yeah.
hitting. Now he's hitting for 6 damage twice. So
That's right.
say
That's right.
just it's a good alpha strike, which obviously still works. It's just the support's kind of tough to support them now because there's no
Yeah.
Predacon,
Yep.
and that was a
Yep.
lot of powers you could have used. So
Yeah.
yeah, maybe
But
maybe I'll still use that team, but for now, I'm probably gonna switch it up, especially with the new figures from Venom. So
Venom. Yep.
we'll
Fair
see.
enough.
We'll see.
Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah. My answer to that question is I usually just start with something that I see that either I pull, and usually I think very similar to Diego, whenever I pull something like of higher rarity, I immediately have like an attachment to it. So
Yeah.
whenever I pulled the Phoenix, I'm sorry, not Phoenix, the Vampire Wolverine on the unboxing with Simeon and yourself. And I was like, okay, that's so cool, man. I've been looking at this guy. He looks really fun. He's not gonna break the meta, but if you get the right synergy around him, I think he can cause a ruckus. So that's kind of what I'm trying to main force right now. Although we haven't played any big 300 modern events lately, but there is coming
Mhm.
one coming up like in 2 weeks or so here in I guess a little bit East Texas or East San Antonio rather, and hopefully Diego can make it depending on whether or not the Spurs are playing that day in the playoffs. But
Mhm.
so yeah, I'm still kind of up in the air on teams, but that Wolverine's really piquing my interest. Speaking of piquing interest, we want to talk about somewhat briefly about the chases in the Venom set. And before we get into that, I guess if you're also a brand new player and you don't know what a chase is or chases are in Heroclix, chases are the highest rarity in HeroClix that you can get from a set most of the time. Okay, sometimes there are an ultra chase, and haven't seen one I think since Masters of Time, the Superman on the flat Earth,
Mhm.
and that's been I guess now over a year. So yeah, ultra chases aren't common at all. They aren't guaranteed in a set. But besides ultra chases, chases are the highest rarity that you can get in a HeroClix brick, rather. And distribution wise, they are. I think. I think by now it's guaranteed a chase per brick. I don't know if that was always the case, right? Do you remember a set where a chase wasn't guaranteed?
Um, I can't remember, but I feel like I remember opening a case of
Yeah.
Avengers 60th, and I only got one chase and one prime.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say
I
Spider-Man Beyond
think so.
Amazing because you got two vultures, and I think that one didn't have a chase.
No, it did have a chase. It was just Spider Ghost or whatever her name is.
Oh, the twin
One of
spider,
the yeah, one of the 2099. That's what it was.
the upside down one.
Yeah, the upside down one. Yep.
Oh, okay, okay. So at least you got a chase. Okay. Oh, but so maybe in Avengers 60th there wasn't a chase guaranteed in one of the breaks that came along with the case.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, like I said earlier, I mean sometimes they aren't guaranteed in a brick. I guess they've never been guaranteed. Rather, let's put it like that. They've never been guaranteed. You're always gambling when buying HeroClix product, uh, but 99% of the time, as of late, a chase has been included in a brick of now 12 boosters, and so when purchasing HeroClix product, there's very few miniatures games that are really famous. Obviously, like Warhammer's one of them. What's the other one? I'm blanking. Not Magic.
Like miniature or
Yeah, miniatures. Um, D and
mm,
D. But I don't know if you really like buy boosters for D and D. I think you just buy the figures.
no, yeah, you just buy the figures and paint them. Like you
Right.
can buy books to make like a campaign,
Yeah.
like like uh like in a setting or whatever. But as
Right.
far as miniatures go,
There's not really much.
yeah, I don't think there's much.
And I think one of the reasons is also is because it's pretty expensive to make. HeroClix or miniatures painted are pretty expensive to make, and we see that as customers whenever we buy HeroClix product. It gets pretty
Mhm.
pricey. It gets pretty pricey. You're looking at a brick. Average price is like 160 to 180 for a brick, which is pretty massive. It's a massive price to pay, and it's all a gamble. And so, whenever you buy some product, a brick, for example, your money's always usually tied up for the chase in hopes that you get either something that you really wanted to pull to play with, or something you wanted to pull to trade for something else that you wanted to play with. And so, whenever you get
Hmm.
a break and you get a bad chase, a chase that has low value because no one really wants it, whether it's a bad actual like comic book character that no one really cares about, or the effects or the abilities of this character aren't that great, you're kind of what's the word, like turned off by buying any more, unfortunately. And so we see these comments, these posts on Facebook all the time whenever new sets drop, and they take pictures of everything they pulled, and it's unfortunately the bad kind of brick where like you pull the bad prime, or no, maybe no prime, the bad super rares, the bad chases. And so that's kind of a distribution issue that we players face. And this goes for Pokemon and everything else, the card games as well. It's just a little bit cheaper to buy some Pokemon packs and One Piece and Yu-Gi-Oh and all that good stuff compared to HeroClix. And so that's why I feel like it hurts us a little bit more
Mhm.
in that sense. And so that's what a chase is. A chase is at least one per brick most of the time. And so we started doing some pre-releases here locally, and so we've seen a couple chases being pulled as well. And so I got lucky, and I pulled one on Saturday. I pulled the Venom, Poison Venom. I'm sorry, Poison Thanos, and we'll get to it right now. But I just kind of want to go through the chases and briefly chat about them with you, Diego, and we can
Mhm.
see which ones you want to pull, which ones maybe you aren't looking to pull, which ones you want to play with, which ones to watch out for. And so we'll start off with number 51, the Venom. Just straight up Venom. It's a classic Venom. This sculpt, I haven't seen it in person, but I have seen pictures of it. It looks insane. I love it. It looks awesome. And so
Mhm.
this Venom chase is kind of the Venom version of the Sinister Syndicate of the chases that we got back in Spider Verse, where the top line is 75, the lower point line is 50 points. It also offers a universal trait that all Sinister Syndicate keyword characters can use on your team. So it's very important that you play multiple Sinister Syndicate characters on this team whenever you use this Venom, so they can all benefit from it. So this Venom gives Sinister Syndicate keywords characters plasticity and shape change. So pretty standard for any monster or symbiote to have those powers anyway, but at least this way, if they aren't symbiote or monster, you give them those powers. So that's awesome for, I guess, who's moving a lot. Maybe Mysterio. He might already have shape change,
Yeah.
but plasticity is probably a good one to be moving around.
I think
um,
the don't yeah, because no, I would say don't the clones have
I
yeah, they
think it
do.
might
They do have
be.
Sinister Syndicate.
Yes. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah,
They
so
have
yep.
shape change, but they don't have plasticity, so
Yep.
that'd be kind of nasty. Like just pop out the clones and
Tie
then
people up.
just tie people up. Yeah, I mean they're pretty easy to kill, but at the same time, like
Yep.
you have to waste attacks
Exactly.
to get them. So
Yep. They are 15 points, so you are, don't get carried away with just popping them out. Although there is max 3 and you can't pop any more out unless they all get KO'd. But yeah,
mhm.
that's exactly right. Tying people up and is pretty effective. Especially in this set where there's a lot of these like little gooey guys that kind of can tie you up. So this Venom I actually do like. Like I said, the sculpt's crazy, crazy nice. You're probably playing them at 50. Just preserve those points for the other Sinister Syndicates if you play them together. So 10 charge, 11 attack, super strength, 18 invuln, 3 damage per plex. He also has the alien trait. Opposing characters within range decrease the result of their super senses by 1. Pretty good. Range of 3, which is a little rough, unfortunately, but you could perplex that up if you want to use it and get some Spidey family characters in there. And then when Venom attacks, characters with the Spider-Man team ability can't use super senses. Okay, that's actually pretty good. No super senses whatsoever if they can use. Oh no, if they have the Spider-Man team ability, it doesn't say if they can use. So if they copy it, they'll be
Yeah,
fine. But if it's printed, you can't use super senses. And then he's got a special attack power, which unfortunately is only on 3 clicks on his lower dial, and he does not start on it. Let's come back. Come here, little spider. Knockback. Close. Capital close. Choose an opposing character within 4 squares in line of fire. Place that character in a square adjacent to Venom. Then make a close attack targeting that character. Okay. Okay. Yep, just kind of like the Spider-Man game where he's using his Venom
mhm.
arm to just grab people and bring them close to him. That's where the sidestep comes from. He does have combat reflexes on those 3 clicks, which is actually kind of nice, and exploits. So that's actually a pretty strong
Yeah. Like
power.
I would say it's pretty decent, but the fact that we have a super rare and Lasher that does pretty much the exact
Mm,
same thing,
yep.
it's kind of like eh.
Yeah, and the
So
same point
yeah,
values. Yeah.
and he grabs even more characters. So
When Lasher hits after resolution, you may place each hit target into a square adjacent to Lasher. Ah, good point. Good point. Only thing the only difference I see here is that Venom does the attack after he brings them, whereas
yeah, it's
Symbiote,
true. It's
sorry,
true.
Lasher does it before. I'm sorry, yeah, after the attack. Which depending on your playstyle and what you're building with, you can make those both work in their own way. Lasher does have empower on some of his clicks, so you can have him be the alpha strike, bring him close, and then have your other close attackers just gang up next to Lasher and get that empower, and that's actually pretty effective as well. So that's Venom. I do like him. I was hoping I would get him from my brick, and then whenever I opened those boosters on Saturday that Diego held for me, and he told me I got the chase. I was hoping it'd be this guy as well. Unfortunately, it was not. Moving on, Old Man Venom. What do we got here, man?
All right, he's 75 points. He has a team player. He is James Howlett. He has his first trait is the bystanders on this card are resistance. At the beginning of your turn, Old Man Venom may generate a resistance bystander that hasn't been generated this game. When Old Man Venom will be KO'd, if a friendly resistant bystander is on the map, instead turn Old Man Venom to click number 7. If you do, KO a friendly resistance bystander. Protected pulse wave. And it seems like there's 3
Mhm.
different resistant bystanders. And then his next trait is We're Not Dead Yet, Wade.
Mhm.
Leadership. At the beginning of your turn, kill Old Man Venom 1 click. Um, yeah, I would say he's not too good. He might be honestly the worst chase in the set,
Mm.
personally. Uh, just because the fact that he has no shape change, even though he's a symbiote. Oh no, he does have shape change. Oops, my bad.
Yeah,
He does have
yeah.
it. I'm just so used to seeing it as a trait.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, just penetrating damage just completely destroys him.
Yeah.
Uh, and like I guess he's kind of easy to keep alive, but because of the like, if you kill him, you just pop one of your
Right.
bystanders.
Click
But,
7. Yep.
but at the same time, like none of these bystanders are really good. Like they're only doing 2 damage, uh, and they're easy to kill. I just, yeah, I'm just not a fan. And he's a lot of points too, 75 points
Yeah.
for pretty much not. I mean, he has blades, but at the same time, like his minimum is going to be 2 damage,
Yeah.
and it's not exploit.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just not a fan.
Yeah, the best thing this guy's got going for him is his 12 attack. At least he has that his whole dial. He does ignore characters and elevation,
Mhm.
and his name does contain venom, so he does get the venom axe for free. Um, so he's got that going for him, but unfortunately, like Diego said, penetrating damage kills him really easily, and he also doesn't have penetrating damage to deal, so that really hinders him. And yeah, the pogs aren't that great, man. I pulled this
Oh,
guy. So if you guys want to build with this guy and you guys see potential, and you guys want to prove us wrong, subscribe
mhm.
to the Patreon and you have an opportunity to win this guy. Small little plug for Patreon again. He's team player as well, so maybe you get like Wakanda TA to hide a little bit, have some stealth. Maybe the Spider-Man TA to get senses on a 6. Or Avengers or JLA to get him boost him a little bit more. But his attack's already decent, so I don't know if that's the best choice. But you tell us. You tell us if you see more potential on this guy than I or than we do. Because Diego said he was the worst chase in this set. We haven't seen them all yet, or haven't read them all yet. But I think this next one might be it. Poison Thanos is what I pulled on Saturday, and he's a one man army. And I know there's been a lot of talk on one man armies because a lot of these chases are or can be one man armies as well because they're so expensive. And this one's a little rough. And sealed, you might be all right. But as soon as it comes to constructed, you're just never building with this guy. Not even at 75 points, I think, unless you're doing like a hive pog or not pog, hive or poison little goons, then maybe it might work out for you because he generates them, I believe. Yeah, at the beginning of the turn, generate it's just a hive characters on click 1. So if you're doing some sort of hive generation swarm team, this guy might be something to consider. But he's got plasticity poison. And like I mentioned, he generates 1 hive character at the beginning of your turn. He also has a trait. Friendly characters with hive or poison in their name have the underworld team ability, and when they use poison, the damage can't be reduced below 1. This is really his only anything going for him as far as attack powers. He only has poison throughout his whole dial. A special poison on his first, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth click is poison. When Poison Thanos uses it, he instead deals 3 damage to characters with the cosmic or symbiote keywords. Ah, man. Look, like I said, in Sealed, this is great because most of the characters have the cosmic or symbiote keyword. But in Constructed, you're just never playing this guy because chances are your opponent won't have those keywords. Maybe cosmic, but definitely not symbiote unless, it's a meta, then you might see a lot of those. But
Mhm.
in 300 modern, you're just never seeing that. So he has this poison that deals 3 damage, and if you might be thinking like, okay, that's pretty cool actually. If you're going against a cosmic or symbiote, but still, if they have invuln, impervious, or invincible, they're still only taking 1 damage. So it's a little rough. It's a little rough. I did, use the poison a couple times, and it dealt some damage to some weaker characters. But the big characters I was playing against, like Gore the God Butcher, would only take 1 because most of the time he only had impervious or I think invuln or something or invincible. So he was only taking 1 anyway. And it's his attack power. If it was just a trait, then cool. And he maybe had like precision or pen blast or blades on his charge clicks or something like that. I'll take that. But because it's just poison the whole way through. It's a little rough, unfortunately, for 300 points.
Yeah,
But
I feel like for 75, he's kind of decent. Like 12 attack for 5 damage.
yeah,
But again, penetrating just demolishes them. Like, you do penetrating, what is it? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage penetrating, and he's
he's out.
cooked.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shape change is the only thing he's got going for him defensively, really. And I played you, Diego, actually. I had this guy.
Yep.
Diego had the super rare Iron Man. He had 2 enhancements. You
No,
also
I
had.
didn't have any enhancements.
Oh no, it was the PD team ability. I'm not
Yeah,
enhancements.
PDS, Sorcerer, yeah, PD,
Yeah, yeah.
PD.
So he had 2 PDs, so it dropped him down to 20. I'm sorry, an 18 right off the bat. Iron Man sees through hindering, characters, elevation, everything but blocking. And so Diego right off the bat was just blasting me from I don't know, was it six squares away?
Yeah,
I guess.
six squares, yeah.
Yeah.
And he has 10
So
speed, so there's like a 5 5 speed running shot
yep, for
for
4.
4, yeah, 4 damage. Yep.
Yep. So yeah, that was so insane, man. So insane. So you played him really well. Granted, what you pulled, and I didn't see that coming at all, and I was just getting blasted. There's nothing I could have done. I was like, yep. I had shape change, and that's really all I had. If I didn't hit that, I was taking the damage because you didn't have any
Hmm.
probs. I did, but you hit your Iron Man, so I couldn't even prob him anyway. So if you rolled I think you were a 14 attack because you had Avengers, and then something else, a bonus, no?
I think you're right. It was Avengers, and what was the other one? I
Or
remember.
might have just been the PD then. Like a
Yeah, I think
13
it might have
team.
been just a PD.
So you just had to roll a 5 or higher and you're hitting 4 damage. I couldn't do anything about it. So that was a little unfortunate. That was
Oh, you
a
know
mistake
what?
on my part.
It was a perplex from something. I can't remember what it was, but I think it was a perplex.
Mm. Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's what it was. Yeah, I think this guy's might be the worst chase. But let's move on. And actually, I'll let you talk about this next one because I think you probably think this is the best one.
Yeah, it's definitely one of. I'm not sure if it's the best one. It's definitely top 3, maybe even top 2. But
Mm.
yeah, let's just get into it. All right. So this is Jean Grey, Venomized Phoenix Force. First trait: Omega Symbiote. Plasticity Shape Change. When Venomized Phoenix Force uses a shape change, she increases the result by +1 for each other time she's used shape change this turn. So if you get it once, that's already half chance
Yep.
shape change. Of course, Battle Fury does get through it,
Right.
but she. Oh, I'll get into it. I'll get into it. So because there's a lot to talk about. So
Yep.
next trait: Queen in Black. Leadership: Poison. Mind control is free, but only to target characters damaged by a character with the symbiote keyword this turn. So she is friendly to herself. She has a symbiote keyword. And again, this is like I said, this is she checks off my first requirement, which is she can make
True.
2 attacks.
True.
And she can do it from range. So
Yep.
she has running shot for 12 attack for 4 damage. That again, it checks my first check. So you hit someone, mind control them, and then make them attack somewhere else, and then someone else, and then move them wherever you want. And then she has uh, a special attack power. It says called many hungry mouths to feed. Steal energy, telekinesis. Telekinesis is free, but only to target a character with the symbiote keyword, which again, you can take care of yourself. So let's say you running shot uh, behind a or in front of a wall or something.
Oh, I'm gonna stop you
Uh,
right there, man, because the running shot doesn't. She doesn't have running shot when she has this special attack power.
oh, that's right, that's right. So yeah, she can't do that, but um,
So instead of
yeah,
charge, the way I see it is she doesn't have any charge or any movement really. So this is her only form of movement is this TK. So I think
yeah, that's
it's
true.
pretty good. It's
Yeah, like or
TK
like if
yourself.
yeah, take care of yourself, or if you're some next to someone to start the turn, flurry, and then take care of yourself back.
Yep, yep,
Uh, and then again, you can just mind control right after. So
yep.
yeah, she is a little bit pricey,
Yeah.
uh, but she can survive. I mean, she has shape change, which is one rollout. That she has invincible to begin with, uh, and then she does, like I said, she does die with penetrating pretty easily, but the defense is a little bit high. 18
And like you
defense and
mentioned, the shape
impervious.
change for each time she rolls it, her
Exactly that
chances
too.
increase. So even she misses
Yep.
it the first time, the next time she rolls it, like you said, is half chance. So she's got
Yeah.
that going for her. So
And
unless
not
you're go ahead.
yeah, I was gonna say, and not everyone can have Battle Fury. So
Right, right.
uh maybe their first attacker will have Battle Fury to get at least one attack on her,
Yep,
but next attacker, roll shape change. Maybe you get it, maybe you don't. But then after that, you got half chance shape change. So
yep.
yeah,
Yeah, I think this is she's really
she's
good,
really
man.
good.
The thing I noticed as you were talking right now is that on her pulse wave clicks, which is her first two and last two clicks, if
Mhm.
you actually decide to do a pulse wave, which actually I wouldn't hate that idea over just taking a regular shot, all those characters, all those opposing characters you hit with that pulse wave can be mind controlled because it says mind control is free, but only to target characters damaged by a character with the symbiote keyword this turn.
Oh, yeah, that's
So
true.
I think you can max 3 targets on that mind control, which is
Yep.
insane, which is absolutely insane. Um, yeah, 3 targets is massive. That's one thing that Poison Thanos struggled a little bit with was the 2 targets. When you're paying this many points for a character, and you're basically your main attacker, you need three targets at least to make it
Mhm.
efficient. The flurry is also great exploit on some of those clicks. Unfortunately, her max damage is 3 clicks, but 3 different targets is awesome to be targeting.
And
Yeah, I
then
really like her.
and then whenever she's on the third clicks, if you get close to her, she's gonna poison you as well. So
Yep, yep.
or she can
Yes,
get next to you and she has plasticity, so you can't really if you don't have plasticity, you're not gonna get away from her. So
yep, yep. And yeah, TKing yourself is really strong. There's very few characters that I know that do that. There was like that, obviously the
then
Venom
the Magneto.
Magneto. There's also that rare Doctor Strange from Avengers Forever that did that. That generated his own like
Mhm.
astrals and stuff like that. Um,
Oh yeah, that was a fun figure.
Yeah, so TKing yourself is a little interesting because you have to go in or straight lines or diagonal lines. You can't really move around quite like charge or running shot works. So it's a little restrictive, but you don't have to break away, which is really good. She has shape change I'm sorry, plasticity anyway, so it's not the biggest deal. But if you're ever in a little pickle, you just bounce out of there. She also sees through elevation, so you can, poof yourself into different squares of elevation within range, even if she can't see it, or even if a normal character wouldn't be able to see it, she can just poof herself like that. So, a
Mhm.
pretty well balanced, well rounded figure. This is a great chase to pull, a great sculpt as well. We've seen a couple in person, so this is a really really good one to pull. I would have liked that
Yeah,
one as well.
I just love figures that have a lot of powers on traits
Ye-
because
Yep.
it's just fun. It's just fun. So
Yep.
yeah, definitely top three in my opinion.
Hybrids up next. We've been seeing a lot of hybrids being pulled both in person and online. So this one you might want to look out for if you're playing some competitive games. Hybrid has interesting keywords: new warrior, symbiote, monster, police, and soldier. He's got a sideline trait which is really interesting and it's really thematic. So I do like that about him. Must find other sideline active. When a friendly character is KO'd and at least yeah, and as least and at least two friendly characters named Agony, Lasher, Phage, or Riot are in your KO area. After resolutions, you may generate hybrid from your sideline on its red starting line in the square a character that character last occupied. If all four characters listed are in your KO area, you may generate hybrid on its last. On its green starting line instead. So it's kind of like the absorbent man markers, almost in a different, but in a different sense. Whereas in this sense, you're giving up points, which is a little unfortunate. But if somehow you manage to get them all KO'd and your opponent doesn't see it coming, you have a 250 point chase on his starting line, ready to go. He has triple target. He ignores blocking, or he breaks through blocking, ignores characters, hypersonic speed, 8 squares, 12 attack, super strength, 19 invincible willpower, and other stuff. And Battle Fury. Battle Fury is massive for the shape change. So that there is in modern right now. So you definitely do want your main attacker to have some sort of access to Battle Fury, and this is a great option for that. He's got Giant Reach 3, Plasticity, Shape Change. Opposing characters within 4 squares can't make range attacks. Period. It doesn't say to target him. It doesn't say
No
within
pulse
range.
wave.
Yeah, no pulse wave. Yeah, it is protected pulse wave. He doesn't have to see you. So you don't have to be within range or line of fire of this guy. As long as you are within 4 squares of him, you cannot make, if this is your opponent, of course, you cannot make any range attacks. This is really interesting, really powerful. It's not really quite like the other symbiote traits that we've seen. A lot of times, if there's a friendly character within or an opposing character within your range that has this, you can't make any range attacks. This one, you just have to be within its range of 4. And like I said, that special defense power is invincible willpower, which is also really great. Great that you want your main attackers, your heavy point characters to have a way to take tokens off. So willpower is awesome. He isn't cosmic, so he doesn't have the cosmic team ability, so he can be outwitted. That is something to note. But it also says when hybrid hits, until your next turn, opposing characters can't generate characters or use carry. That's interesting.
Yeah, not too power. It's interesting, but not too powerful.
Yeah, I mean, use carry is probably the one that you have to watch out for the most. But usually, if he's already popped out, or if you're main forcing him, you may not really care too much about that unless you have like a drop off team or something like that. But he's got to hit first for you not to be able to carry. It's not like a map wide effect. So a little iffy trait. It's cool to have, I suppose, but I don't know how many times it'll come into play that it actually matters. That'll be fun to check out. What do you think about this hybrid, man?
Uh, he looks cool, but that's pretty much it.
Oh, you're not a big fan?
No, not at all. Just the fact that I mean, you can just outwit his defense, and he just dies.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you have something that gets no, you can't get through invincible. Uh, like I mean, he does have shape change, but just even in sealed, he was just so easy to kill. And
Yeah.
um, yeah, man, like there's in today's meta, there's just not a lot of range attackers.
Yeah.
It's a very close attacking meta.
Meta. Yeah.
So yeah, like I guess like he can move through everything literally. Um,
Right. Right.
just I don't know, like especially if you want to play him on the sideline, you have to have all of these characters KO'd if you want to bring him on his super click,
Yeah.
his first click. Yeah, I just think he looks cool. I think he was gonna look better from when he first got revealed, like his scope got revealed.
Right.
But yeah, I'm just not a fan of his character.
So if you were to play this guy and you had all four characters on your sideline, I guess it's really depends on the situation, but are you going to wait until all four of them get KO'd, or are you maybe doing two? Like, what's the ideal scenario?
He's like if two get killed, he's way easier to kill.
Right.
He's an 18 defense. He's out with that. I guess it really depends on on what state of the game it's in.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
it just sucks that it has to be when the friendly character's KO'd. So
Yeah. Giving up
and,
points is never a good
yeah,
thing.
and I guess maybe
I,
like if you want to force him out, you can KO something like that, like a pog or something. But
right.
I don't know. He looks really cool. I
Yeah,
wish
he
he was a
does.
little bit bigger. He looks kind of small in the sculpt,
Yeah.
but he does look really cool.
I think the final verdict on this guy is if you have this guy and you want to build with him, I think obviously he's got to go on the sideline, but make your main force as effective as possible. Like don't bank on your characters to get KO'd. So make the Phage, the Lasher, the Riot team as effective as possible, and bank on having them stay alive. But worst case scenario, your opponent just gets the better of you. You have this guy to pop out and hopefully deal with some problems that may have been created. So I think that's probably the best way to play him. So I'm glad he's sideline active.
I guess I should say it's definitely a fun piece, just not a meta
Yeah,
piece. Like I need to
yeah,
start
yeah,
mentioning that is that if you want to play him for fun, then yes, go for it. But
yeah,
meta wise, yeah, you're not gonna see this guy at all.
yeah. Also, don't play Poison Thanos for fun. That's one I want to say right off the bat. Don't even play for fun. Carnage, God of Symbiotes, also saw him get some play on Saturday. I think this guy's actually pretty sick. I'll let you take
Yep.
the lead.
Oh, first of all, I gotta mention this is probably the best sculpt in the whole
Mm,
set.
oh wow.
Insane! It just looks insane in person.
Yep.
Like and it's just black and red is just a good combination. So
Agreed.
um, yeah, Carnage got a symbiote. Symbiotic hunger. Flurry, shape change, steal energy. When Carnage got a symbiote, roll a single d6. If the display result is 1 or 2, after evolutions, you may generate a symbiote bystander within 4 squares. Uh, and this is any d6. So
Yep.
willpower, leadership, which he does have, shape change, blades. What else? He just has so much.
Yeah, he's got a lot. Breakaways
And
if you
then
want to. I don't know if you
yeah,
need.
breakaways. You don't have to, but you actually can roll for it.
Yeah, even if you fail it, like you
Um,
roll a one, you still auto
yeah, you still
breakaway.
break
So
away. Um, and those symbiotes, man, when I played against them on Sunday, it was just annoying because
yep,
uh, they just tie
plasticity.
you up. Plasticity tie you up.
Yep.
So second trait, God of Violence. Blades, claws, fangs. When a friendly character uses blades, claws, fangs, you may re-roll the result. And when I first saw this, I was like, oh, it's only one character per turn. But no, it's when any friendly character does it. So, for
Yep.
example, like he can re-roll his own blades. His symbiotes can re-roll their blades.
Yep. Yep.
Just anyone that rolls blades, they can re-roll it.
Yep.
So
Once per blade's attack, but yes, you can do it to
yeah,
all
once
your
per play,
characters.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. So, but it can be any character at any time,
Right.
and it's literally map wide. Like it doesn't have to see them. It just says
That's
whenever
right.
they roll it, it can re-roll it.
That's right. Yep.
And then he has stop, invincible, mastermind. So he has 3 stop clicks.
Yep.
Uh, and of course, mastermind is always good with the character that can generate pogs. Um,
Yes. Yes.
so yeah, this guy he's very very fun. He might have
Yeah.
meta potential at 125, but
Agreed.
he has 2 stop clicks. Uh, that he has flurry, 10 speed, 12 attack, and of course, the pog generation is really good. Yeah, really, I think he's the other one in my top 3.
Yep.
He's yeah, he's good. Flurry's always good. Cheap always good. Steel energy. So yeah, I
Yeah,
like it. I
whenever
really like
I
it.
played against him with my Poison Thanos, I got him all the way to his last click through both poisons, because he is a symbiote and cosmic, and some attacks. He wasn't rolling his shape change or his imperviouses really well, so I was able to get some damage on him. But unfortunately, like we mentioned when we talked about Poison Thanos, penetrating damage just absolutely destroys him. So on really lucky for this Carnage God of Symbiotes on his last click that I had him on, he has 12 attack, still energy, but worst of all for me was the exploit weakness, and that just absolutely destroyed on Flurry as well. So 2 attacks, and that just absolutely destroyed my Poison Thanos. So I think this guy is really versatile. Having leadership is really strong as well, and he was played at 125, which I think is the sweet spot for him. So I agree. This guy's sculpt is awesome, and hopefully we see him in meta. Hopefully, I think 125 is the sweet spot for points. 2 stop clicks still. He's generating characters. They tie you up. He ignores characters. He doesn't fly, unfortunately, and he does have willpower. So once you start putting equipment on him, or even shooting the Carnage spear for free, there's something to be
Yeah,
said about him there.
Battle
Yep.
Fury, Tyrant 3.
Yep.
I wish he was just slightly less points. I know why he's not, but like if for like meta wise, I think if he was like 100 or 90,
Yeah.
he would definitely get a lot more play just
Agreed.
as a good attacker. But
Agreed, man.
um yeah, he just seems very fun. And he looks really cool. So
Yep. Next up is Loki the All Butcher. This guy's getting some mixed reviews online. I think he's pretty good, but let's read through him and see what we think. Um Now that the whole set's out. So this is Loki the God Butcher. He's got a Asgardian, so boom, right off the bat, he's got the Destroyer armor that for free. Symbiote,
mhm.
Cosmic Deity, Monster, Mystical, and Ruler. Of course, this is Loki. He's got a trait, the All Black, the All Butcher. Blades, when Loki uses it, he may re-roll the result if the targeted character has a deity or herald keyword. When Loki uses a single d6, if the displayed result is a 1 or 2. After resolution is given an opposing character an action token. Pretty awesome. Yeah, so he rolls Cosmic, just kind of like the symbiote. I'm sorry, Carnage, God of Symbiotes. Rolls any 1 or 2. Just give an opposing character an action token that's map wide as well. So shape change. Does he have shape change? He does not have shape change. Okay, he's got impervious. He can break away as well, and even if he fails, he still breaks away.
Oh no,
And
he
willpower.
does have shape change on his special damage power.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Oh, yeah. He starts on it on the highest point value. He starts with, you're right,
Yes.
shape change. Also, he's giant size willpower with the armor as well. 1 or 2. He doesn't take a token off, but he can at least give one to another opposing character. So I think that's actually that trait alone is actually pretty strong. He's got a special damage power. I'm sorry, defense power. 3 stop clicks, impervious. The first time this click is revealed after resolutions, deal 1 penetrating damage to each opposing character within range. 6 range, and he doesn't have to see the character either. That's freaking strong, man. That's so strong.
Mhm.
Only thing that stops penetrating damage is invincible. So that's massive. It can go right past your stop clicks. It can kill pogs. It just cleans it up. Cleans up the map pretty well for 6 squares. Is awesome. And then he's got a special damage power that is really sporadic unless you're paying 225 for him. And it lands on his damage. I'm sorry, it lands on his defense power, so I guess it's not that sporadic. King Loki, it's got prob, shape change, but succeeds on half chance. Uh, that's freaking good. That is freaking good. Yeah, as long as you don't have
Mhm.
Battle Fury, you're half chance not getting targeted by attacks. And if you roll a 1 or 2, give that character an action token after resolution. So unless you roll a 3, you're doing something. That Loki's doing something. I really like this guy, man. I think he's got a lot of traits. I don't know as far as his powers and his damage output. He doesn't do 2 attacks. Um, like you kind of prefer. He has 4 damage only on his top 3 clicks. So maybe you're looking at this guy for like the lower dials, really. I don't know, man. What do you think?
Support.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, just hate that he can't really heal off of his stop click.
true.
Um, but I think support wise is pretty good. Giving tokens is really good. It's very annoying.
Yep.
Uh, but I mean, he looks cool.
Yes.
I just, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think he's that great. I wish he was a little bit better. Uh, but I mean, it is kind of annoying, like a full dial having to deal with
Yeah.
Invincible and Mystics.
Yep. Yep.
That's always so annoying. But uh, yeah, that's I don't know. I don't know what else to say. But yeah,
Iffy. Iffy. Okay.
yeah,
Oh, give
iffy.
me a rating. We should probably done ratings for these guys. 1 through 10. What do you put this guy at?
Mm, I'll probably say right in the middle, like 5.
Okay. Okay. I was thinking a little bit higher. I was thinking like 7, but that's fair.
Mm.
Hey, that's fair. Next up, Spider Man, your guy.
Spider Man. Again, I did play. I don't know how James, the local of ours, keeps pulling these chases, man. Jeez. And, I mean, no. I mean, there's no better person to pull his chases than him because he's a big symbiote fan. But
Yep. Yep.
man, 2 chases and 2 pre-releases. So, all right. Anyways, Spider-Man. He he has a Spider-Man family keyword, cosmic, deity, feature, and monster. He has the cosmic TA team ability and the Spider-Man team ability. First trait: every symbiote except us. At the beginning of the game, generate an arachnio bystander. Spider-Man and Arachnio can use spider super senses, but only if they're within 4 squares of each other.
Yep.
Uh, and Arachnio has running shot, precision, combo reflexes, and
Perplex.
perplex.
Not
So
bad.
that's I remember that was anytime you can generate a poly that has perplex, always good.
Yep. Yep.
um, Next trait, all black, Venom's first host. Blades Claws Fangs. When Spider-Man uses it, you may re-roll the result as a target character can if the target character has a deity or herald keyword. Seems like all these all black traits have the same trait
Right. Right.
almost. Uh, when Spider-Man rolls a single d6, if the display result is 1 or 2, after resolutions, you may place Spider-Man a square within range of line of fire. So um, I guess
It's
it's
like
kind of
wall
good.
crawler.
Like you can just like roll cosmic willpower, roll 1 or 2, and then place them. Or if you get if you does he have shape change? Let me see.
This one looks like it doesn't have
He
shape change.
doesn't. So it seems like he only has 2 rollouts.
Blades, breakaways, and cosmic.
Yeah, and super senses as well. But
Super senses, right? Yep.
the only thing that sucks is that if the bystander gets killed, which is probably going to be the first thing you do,
Yeah.
he only has
You
super.
only have it on
He only
6.
has super senses on his 6. So
Yep.
if you play him, you got to be able to protect that bystander as much as you can. But my favorite trait, which is the last one, or not trait, but the special damage power.
Yes.
Every symbiote, every moment, probability control, but can use it to target character with the symbiote keyword, regardless of range and line of fire. So, yeah, this is map wide prob. And if your opponent also has
Symbiote.
symbiote,
Yep.
you can prob them as well. So, um,
A monster and sealed.
yeah, yeah, yep. So, yeah, he was tough to deal with, especially at full because of the what's it called,
Right.
invincible.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Um, and that's always hard to deal with in sealed.
Yep.
But
And prob.
this
Yeah.
is definitely another figure that's more for fun rather than meta.
Agreed.
Um,
Agreed.
But I'm not too sure what else to say about this, but yeah, just
Yeah.
not a big fan of it. He looks cool, but just not that great.
What's the rating, man?
I think it's less than Loki the All Butcher. I think he might be a 4,
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna say 6. Yeah, 5 or 6 for this one because
6.
I agree. Loki is better than the Spider-Man. Looks cool, looks great. But only dealing 3 damage on his attacks. Only has 1 attack on his
Mhm.
main clicks, really. And
And no
also,
exploit, no precision,
yeah, and it's so
nothing
weird.
like that.
Why even have Quake? Quake is such a weird power nowadays. It was really really strong with when Kong was around because he was dealing 3 damage. It was a knockback,
Exploit,
exploit. There was a lot going on with Kong. This
giant
one
rich
now,
tree.
yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, the list goes on, but Quake, unfortunately, is not the power you're looking for from your main attacker, which I'm assuming for the most part this guy will be, unless you play him at 75, then he's a secondary attacker. But yeah, no, Quake is just too weird. Um, you'd be using blades 95% of the time, unless you're like your opponent is just using a bunch of
and
barrier and you have no way in
and
or something.
in in the meta, you're definitely gonna be seeing a lot of reducers, and Quake
Yeah.
just does nothing to that. Especially like I said, if you have no exploit, Quake
Yep.
is literally worthless.
Yep.
I mean, I
Exactly.
guess it's good to get rid of terrain, but again, it's not gonna do any damage with the meta, since in the meta, as I just mentioned, there's just a lot of reducers. So
Yep. Yep. Yeah, unless you're going for a bunch of support, then maybe you'll get some damage on the support characters, but that's secondary. That's not what you're
mhm,
looking for. Next up, we probably have, which I'm going to guess is your number one chase, and it's a lot of people's number one chase as well. Uh,
easily, yeah,
Null number 59. He is a symbiote, cosmic deity, monster, past ruler, mystical team ability, as well as the cosmic team ability. King in Black.
hmm
Actually, before I even continue, if you guys have not seen this sculpt, man, this guy looks scary. Heroclix is not a scary game. I hate that one X-Men villain characters. I don't know if you know it, but Brood, they kind of look like cockroaches. Do you know that one, Diego?
the LE,
Yeah, there's Ellie's. Yeah, yeah. The Broods or Broads. I don't know how to pronounce it.
the
Those
brood, yeah.
characters. Yeah, I hate those characters because I hate cockroaches. So every time I pulled those or I was given those LEs, I would just give them away. I do not have a single one. I hate those characters. But Noel is another character I'm starting looking at this guy, and this guy looks like a insidious type of movie character. This guy looks freaky.
He
He's just
does,
laughing at
yeah.
you, looking evil. If you haven't seen it, just go on HC Units and look at the picture that Clay put up here. I'm gonna have to message him to change it or something because I just can't look at this guy any longer. King in Black, he's got a special trait that has shape change stealth. At the beginning of the game, generate up to two standard characters of each, or two standard characters each of 40 points or less with the symbiote keyword on their starting lines.
And
I guess
I'm actually you can keep talking about him, but I'm gonna search that actually.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Let me know, and we start in modern, but in silver, this guy's probably where it can get a little crazy. His second trait is decimate. When null KOs an opposing character, after resolutions KO all other opposing characters that share a name with that character. We've seen a very similar trait, if not the same one, with the super rare dark side from Masters of Time. He did, I believe, the same thing where you kill, let's say, just like one bystander or a goon that shares a character or shares a name with another character on your opponent's force. They both just get instantly KO'd. As many as have that same name. He is
Hmm
255 points. He only has one starting line. He ignores characters, zero range, two targets. Hypersonic speed for 12 squares, which is insane. One TK,
Insane.
he's across the whole map. 14 attack, which is exactly what you're looking for a character you're paying more than 200 points for. He's got a special attack power, which is all black slicer of worlds. Very similar trait that of the all black that we've seen in Spider-Man and who was the other one? Poison Tenet. Carnage.
Loki, and Carnage.
That's right. That's right.
Oh,
So
wait,
he's got a very
no,
similar one. Oh,
Carnage doesn't have one. Sorry.
yeah, so it's just Loki and Spider Man. So he's got the same thing. If they he can reroll blades if he targets a character with Deity or Herald keyword. And his little twist on this attack is when Null rolls a single d6, if the displayed result is a 1 or a 2, after resolutions heal Null equal to the displayed result. So he's either healing 1 click or healing 2 clicks depending on the d6. And he's got 3 stop clicks as well, and it's impervious regen as free, which is
Insane.
oh yeah, that's actually really insane because you're always healing.
Mhm.
So as you guys may know, on stop clicks, when you roll regen or support, you heal 1 less than the half of the d6. But Null is has a catch here where even if you roll a 1 or 2, you're still healing because of his all black slicer of worlds special attack power. So that's actually really cool. He's always healing for free, unless your opponent has the that one equipment. I'm blanking. The not the Crimson Gen, the other one.
Oh, the Bloodstone.
The Bloodstone, yeah, that's the only reason he may not be able to heal depending on your role. But other than that, he's always healing. So, like I said, he's got hypersonic speed, invincible, 20 defense, which is massive, and 6 damage leadership, which is so freaking awesome. His stop clicks are maybe his worst clicks or his worst aggressive clicks, because he just has flurry. So you're gonna have to hope that you're already in a good spot to activate that flurry. But
Mhm.
if not, you're just rolling that regen and then doing the attack after. So you may never really benefit from having flurry, unfortunately, depending on where he's at on the map. He doesn't. Oh yeah. So tell me, what are the symbiote characters that he can possibly bring in modern that may be worthwhile?
Well, first, I wanted to mention
Yes.
whenever you see 20 defense on any character, the one thing I always look for, the one thing I always equip will be the the destroyer armor because
Yeah.
22 defense is really hard to hit. So
Yep.
that's probably gonna be automatic equip right there. But
Yep.
so in modern, there's a symbiote soldier, which probably won't generate that. Zombiote probably won't generate that. Venombot, Clintar, nah. Sleeper, uh,
Probably not.
nah. Eddie Brock. Uh, I'm not sure if it activates his trait.
Ooh, good point.
'Cause it says at the beginning of the game, which might
I
be
don't
after the
think it.
beginning of the game with Null.
Yeah,
Which,
don't
if
think
it
so.
doesn't, then probably not.
Yeah.
Lasher, nah. Maker's probably the first good one. Um, gives
Yes.
you
Yep.
outwit TK, which
Yep.
is really good for him. So I'd say yeah, outwit, and then Clintar again. That's not too good. Then you have the black symbiote and the red symbiote, which could be pretty good, but I don't think you'd waste 15 points. Like at that point, just play them with them.
Yeah.
Uh, Ghost Spider, nah. Norman Osborn, nah. Uh, let's see the Ghost Spider. I think this one starts to get good. So Ghost Spider from the 400 primary
Yeah.
400 set. It's pretty good. And then Venom from the 400 set as well. And then after that, I think that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I saw some people on Facebook that
yeah, that's
were
not it's not a lot of character to be honest.
yeah, I don't know what they were saying on in Facebook. I forgot what character that
You know what? I think they might be talking about the Carnage, the colossal one.
but
It's
that
10 points and you can generate both of them in silver.
Oh wait, does Null say the total cost has to be under 40 or each character? I believe it was each character. No.
Generate up to 2 standard. Oh, it's standard characters. Yeah, never mind. Each of
Uh,
40 points or less.
yeah. So you could do up to 80 points total. But yeah, I guess
Hmm.
they might have been talking in silver or something. But in silver, at least, you can do the Scott Porters or the one of them, the one that has all the keywords.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
But I
So
believe
yeah,
that
that's pretty good. Yeah.
may count towards your. I believe they're restricted, so that may count for your restricted slots. So be
I don't think
careful
it
on that.
does. Oh, that's a good question, but I don't think it does because it's kind of like
Like
that
the
one that
master mode.
master mold. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Don't quote us
Uh,
on that, but I think people were talking about that, and that actually is pretty sneaky, if that's the
yeah.
case.
I mean, honestly, I thought it was gonna be a little bit better. Like looking at this, but I
Yeah.
would probably say the two best options in modern is Maker and honestly probably Norman Osborn.
Yeah.
Um,
Wait, Norman's
but
symbiote. Interesting.
either 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 Norman Osborn or one of the of Ghost Spider or Venom from the 400 set.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that Venom is actually pretty good. I believe he also heals or something. No, he doesn't heal. What am I thinking?
I think I'm thinking about the other one from the
That's
Spider-Verse
right.
set, but
That's right.
but
That's right.
he's not less than 40. But oh man,
Interesting. Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be a little bit better, but kind of kind of lame a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
But
you're not really counting on those two generic characters to be doing the most. They're going to be more maybe if anything, like you said, like support if they got Prob, Perplex, TK, like you said, Maker does. That's probably what you're going for with those two characters you can bring in.
mhm.
But as a whole, Venom. I'm sorry, Venom. Null is nasty, man. Null is doing so much. He's healing constantly. Like you definitely need that equipment when you're playing against him. If you play against him, the Bloodstone, because he's just healing so much, man. Shape change, traded, senses towards the end, impervious mid dial. You're probably rolling blades.
You know what? I think, but yeah, yeah, it's really good. But I just want to mention, I think
Yep.
Clintar would work. It says
Oh, you're
Clintar,
right.
the planet. We haven't talked about him yet. He's the
Let's actually
last
talk about him. Go
case.
ahead.
All right, so he's one of the planets. It says he's a symbiote cosmic monster. First trait: what's worse than a symbiote? When Clintar starts the game, place him on their card. Clintar can be given actions and user powers and abilities while on his card. Beginning of your turn, if no friendly characters with the symbiote keyword are on the map, KO Clintar.
Ooh, okay.
So that's just a free Clintar, I believe. Like you don't have to pay for them on your starting on your starting
Like
team.
sideline. You,
No,
you
like
you mean?
you don't have to pay for them to be on your team because Null just generates them.
Oh yeah, with Null. Yes, yes, that's correct.
With Null
Correct.
Sorcerer.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, I was still thinking about Null.
Yeah.
Uh, Next trait: a whole planet of them. At the beginning of your turn, choose a friendly character with the symbiote keyword or a square water terrain. Until your next turn, when Clintar uses a power ability, they may do so as if they occupied the chosen character or terrain square, and opposing characters must break away from Clintar as if he occupied that square. Oh my, that's pretty good. When
Insane.
Clintar is given an action after resolutions, roll a d6. 1 or 3, deal Clintar one avoidable damage, which pretty sure every single planet has that. It's kind of a way to
Yeah.
balance them a little bit.
Yeah. Yep.
And then the last trait is it's all like living quicksand power. Generate Clintar symbiote on its red starting line. Free. Generate a 26 symbiote surface. So
Is that the gooey thingamajigs?
yeah, the water terrain,
Yeah. Yeah.
which it's not that good, but I
It's
guess
not.
it's good. It's good to have in a way.
Yeah. Worst case scenario. So one thing I noticed is that obviously he can prob no problem, but as soon as you generate one of those Clintar symbiotes on a power action, you're taking a damage on him, and now you're on perplex. As soon
Oh,
as
half
you use
chance,
that,
half chance.
I'm sorry.
Half chance taking damage.
That's right. That's right. If you do take the damage and you use that perplex, and once again you that's an action because it doesn't specify costed action or free action. Using perplex is an action. You can possibly do yourself another damage and be back on prob. I think one of the gripes I heard with him is just that you're taking it's possible to take a lot of damage with when you start using this guy a lot.
Oh man, that does say an action. It doesn't say cost. It says any
Yeah.
action.
So something you got to be careful with when using him. Like I said, prob is your golden. But as soon as you start using perplex, or any, of course, any of his power actions, which is incap, triple target, or
Oh
generating or even the
man,
free action to generate the water thing, you're also possibly taking damage because it is an action.
that is
So be careful
so
with that.
unfortunate. Dang.
Yeah. But on the plus side, like you said, Noel gets him for free or can generate him for free. He also has invincible defend on 19. So you will be giving that symbiote character you get put him on 19 defend, which is pretty good. Noel won't really care too much about that because he's got usually 20 or 19 anyway. But defensively, this is a great choice. Clintar, we haven't seen in person, nor have we seen Noel in person, so we don't
Nope.
know exactly how it will be playing. But it's good to know that the planets are keep
And
on coming out. What's
I
up,
feel like if if none of us pull him, more than likely we will never see him
man? Yeah.
because he is going for like $250. So
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I love Heroclix. I love Heroclix, but I will never pay $200 for a Heroclix.
Yep, it is pretty pricey, man. Unless, like you said, we'll see them being built with. That leads us into our final segment of the night for this podcast. We had a local reach out to us, and he recently pulled. He's actually fairly new. Oh, I'm sorry. He'd been playing in the game. Edwin, shout out, man, if you're listening. He played a while back. I was chatting with him last week when I met him for the first time. He'd been playing a while back, but he took a big break, and he's finally back playing. And he joined us playing Sealed and the Venom set. And I asked him, what are you building with? What do you like? Are you a Marvel DC guy? And he told me that he had recently pulled the Chase from Strange Tales, the Doctor Strange Sorcerer Supreme. And so he told me he was trying to build with him, and so he showed me a team that he wants to take to this a CCO event that's happening in a week or two east of San Antonio. And so I told him, hey, you know what? Diego and I are going to build a team using this Doctor Strange Sorcerer Supreme. And we're going to optimize the team as much as possible for this event. And we'll send it to him to see if he likes it or not. So what we're going to do here is we're going to build a team for him in real time. If you're watching this video or this podcast on YouTube, you will see me screen recording, which I'll actually start doing now. Yep. So you'll see what I'm doing and what I'm adding to my team. If you're on the podcast listening on Spotify, then you're just listening. But we're gonna start doing this with our guests. Whenever we have them on, we'll have them build teams for us, and you can see exactly what their team building strategies are. So let's kick it off, man. So Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme. Let's talk about him for a second, and then Diego and I will decide what point value we're playing him at, and then where
Mhm.
we're taking the team with. So he's got Avengers, Defenders, Illuminati, Midnight Suns, Tarot, Detective, and Mystical. Keyword: he is mystical and has a cosmic team ability, which is awesome. He's got a special trait that a lot of other Sorcerer Supremes from this set have is that he is Safeguard Mystics, and whenever he KOs an opposing character after resolutions, you may turn a face down spell one shot face up, so you get a second use of it, or possibly more if you're killing a lot of or you're KOing a lot of figures with this Doctor Strange. His Dow is really interesting. He starts on a hypersonic speed precision, one target, six range, four damage. Pulse wave, prob. If you pay 150, if you pay 100, you get running shot, pulse wave, invincible, and 4 damage outwit, which is pretty cool. He sees through hindering, which is great. He's got a second trait that we have to really kind of dissect to really get the most value out of him, which I think is really interesting. So this trait is called the Spellcaster, the Magician. When a friendly spell one shot is used, you may look at the so he has tarot. So this, when you pull this figure, you get 5 tarot or 5 or 6 tarot cards when you pull this guy. So tarots is something that was around for a very, very long time in Modern. They rotated out, and then we got 1 or 2 figures with tarot cards since then. The Madame Xanadu from Masters of Time is one of them, and I think this might be the second one and only one in Modern that has tarot cards that come with it. And so the only way for you to play tarot cards is if you have at least one character on your main force that has a tarot a tarot keyword. So
Mm.
that's where this trait kind of comes into play. So whenever you use a one shot, you may look at the next face down card of your tarot deck, then either put it back on top as like you're pulling it next, or add it to the bottom of your face down tarot cards without effect. So you just glance at it. You can either put it on top of your deck to play it next turn on your next turn, or play it on the very bottom to, I guess, basically skip it. Before drawing a tarot card, so this is at the beginning of your turn, before you draw a tarot card, at the start of your turn, you may guess what the card is. And if you guess correctly, after resolutions, heal a friendly character 3 clicks. So if you're taking some damage, if you're trying to heal a friendly character 3 clicks, any friendly character from anywhere on the map, you may want to just glance at your tarot card, know what it is, don't forget it, and then at the beginning of your next turn, just call its name out, and then you immediately heal 3 clicks on a friendly character. Massive. And he's got a special defense power that are stop clicks at his very last click, and on his third click as well if you pay 150 points, ESD, and impervious. So this guy's really interesting, man. I'm surprised we haven't seen too much of him. Probably his price point is a little too high to be fair.
Hmm.
But I think he's doing quite a bit with healing, with tarots if they favor your team. He's got nice range, and a pulse wave is always great. Outwit, and he can't be outwitted, man. All right, so what are you thinking realistically as far as point value for this guy?
I want to say 150 because it gives him 2 stop clicks, but also at the same time, like he only has 2 clicks before his first stop click at the top. So,
Right,
but then again, if you play him at the low, he's only 2 clicks and then he has no reducer. So
right,
I kind of like full 150 because it's 5 clicks of reducers.
right.
Um, so right now, I want to say 150, but it might change as we're building the team.
Yeah. So what is the one? So what is the difference of 50 points? What are those 50 points worth to you when you look at a figure like this? What is kind of like swaying your decision one way or another? You mentioned the 2 clicks before he gets to a stop click. You mentioned the reducers on his lower dial, and he just has no reducer until his next stop click. What is your kind of like threat assessment there?
Yeah, I think it's just being able to survive a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, if you play him at full, it's 2 clicks of invincible, and then he has a stop click. But if you play him at low, it's 2 clicks of invincible, uh, and then he does have another stop click, but it's at the very end. So that's but that's not too good because that just means that he's about to die.
Right.
Uh, it's just he is a little bit hard to assess. But maybe the tarots and the one shots
Exactly.
will help him. But
So let's do.
just
I
I don't
think.
know what you think.
Yeah, man. I think at first I was thinking 100, but the more I think about it, you're right. Like that soft look is pretty good in the sense that it's impervious is a little rough, unfortunately, but it's ESD. So having ESD is
Yeah.
awesome because if he'd be at 21 defense on this first stop click, actually at both stop clicks, and maybe a little bit hard to hit. So I guess for the sake of getting some team building going, and we can kind of go from there, we'll add him at 150, and we'll see
Yeah.
what we can get from him after that. So next up, here's the bigger kind of question: what are we doing? Are we doing theme? Are we doing non-theme? You want to look at the options, and is there something that
Mm,
comes to your mind immediately when you think either Avengers or mystical?
I think when it comes to mythical, you obviously have to look at Nico and Naru,
Which,
just
believe it or not,
because.
she's also an Avenger.
So yeah, that's probably the first figure I would probably build with.
And
Um,
let me tell you why I agree immensely is because you get 3 free one shots, man. And with Doctor Strange, you need those one shots being flipped all the time, so that you can, or when you kill or when you KO a figure, you get that one shot back. So you get 3 1 shots for free with Nico, and then you can also pay points to get more one shots. With Doctor Strange, or just on your team rather. So Nico's an auto play as well in this team for 50 points. Obviously, she's also a leadership. She can pick a free power, any one power, and have it for the rest of the game. And then she's got outwit, and she can knock back figures when she uses it. So great support, really. Outwit, prob. So she's going on there. So we're on Avengers and Mystical right now, man, and Midnight Suns actually, believe it or not. Um,
uh,
what are you
I
thinking?
would say after this, maybe instead of looking at figures, we should look at the one shots and the tarot deck.
Agreed.
Uh,
Great.
so I said to the tarot deck first 'cause it's
Okay.
way less cards to look at. Um, the first one, the major arcana.
Yes.
Characters have mystics. If a character already has mystics, print on its base. When they use it, they deal one unavoidable damage. Pretty good for both of them, I believe. Yeah, they both have mystics, so
Yep.
that might be pretty good. Oh, they're two magicians. Oh,
Oh, that's right. The DC and
it's
the
the same
Marvel one.
one. Yeah, and then the high priestess. Once per turn, each player may reroll a d6 in the friendly character's roll.
This one,
Could be good, but
I'm
the
gonna stay
fact
away
that
from this one actually, just because unless we play a lot more like Spider-Man figures or Wonder Woman figures or a lot of shape change, we don't want to
yeah,
have our benefit or our enemies or rivals benefit from this one. So because we already have 2 characters with Mystics, I'm gonna prioritize the Mystics card, the Magician,
yeah,
and then
I'm
quick
gonna I'm
note.
gonna add that the tarot deck. You're right. You're right.
Agreed. Quick note with the tarot decks is that you need to play one of each. What do they call it? Like
Uh,
what do they call
Arcana
it?
or I don't
Yeah, I
know what
guess.
they're called, but
Yeah, or what?
suit maybe suit.
Yes, so
I
you
don't
need to
know.
play one at least. You can play as many as you want, tarots, but you need to have at least one of each category, I guess. So,
Mhm.
Major Arcana, we have the Magician. Next up, we both are they the same thing? No, they're not. Queen of Cups. Characters take a maximum of 2 damage from attacks, or when a character takes damage from an attack after resolution, you may remove an action token from them. Quick thing to note:
So
this also, like I said, it benefits your opponent, or it can also hurt your opponent as well. So it's not just something that's exclusive to you. So you got to be careful when choosing these. I'm thinking King of Cups, but what do you think?
I'm actually thinking the opposite. I'm thinking about Queen of Cups because, like I said, Doctor Strange is a little bit easy to take down, and
Mm,
being able to survive a little bit longer and hopefully one turn uh, could
okay.
end up being pretty good. So
Yeah. So in that case, if you play that card, you don't have to worry so much about having characters that deal high damage, because there's a possibility you'll only be dealing 2 anyway. And two's pretty this is interesting, man. I don't know. Cause look,
I mean,
I mean
because if you take two damage, I mean it. No, because it's after what's it called, reducer. So
right.
it's not like the maximum isn't two damage. It's just the maximum damage you can take is too, so it still
Right.
gets through invincible if you have uh more than 2 damage, but
Right.
yeah.
Okay, we can add Queen of Cups. Yeah, it'll make games last a little longer, which is not always a bad thing. At least you're healing a lot too with the if you're
Mhm.
obviously guessing the right tarot card.
Yeah.
uh, Three of Pentacles is up next for the Pentacles category. When a character uses phase and teleport and moves 5 squares or less, after resolutions you may make an attack. So far, we don't have any phasing, so it won't really benefit us unless Nico chooses that power, which I don't think is ideal. The
Yeah,
other
she
card
wouldn't
is
pick that.
yeah, no way. Other card is Queen of Pentacles. Characters can only move in direct paths, diagonal, horizontal, vertical, and can't change direction during movement. I don't hate this one. This is probably the one that we're going to play, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Swords is up next. Nine of Swords. When a character that can use Precision Strike makes an attack, which Doctor Strange does have, the attack can be evaded, and damage taken from the attack can't be reduced below 2 instead of 1.
That's one of my favorite tarots of all time, so
Yep, I don't disagree. The Knight of Swords is actually not too bad because Nico, I believe, has TK throughout her whole dial. But your opponent's also going to have TK. We can't guarantee that they'll have Precision
precision.
Strike. So let's do Nine of Swords. And last but not least, the Wands category. We got Six of Wands. When a character uses Prob on an attack roll, they may reroll a single d6 instead of both dice, and then the other option is Page of Wand. Oh, it's the same. Oh, no, no. First time each turn Outwit is used, they choose 2 powers instead of 1. What do you think on this one, man?
These ones a little bit tough. Hmm. Hmm. The right option for this one.
We we have Outwit. We
You know
do
what?
have
You know what?
Outwit.
I think yeah, because I think Page of Wands is best because if Nico is just knocking people back twice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, oh yeah, that would work because she's using Outwit twice. So
Oh, is it?
no, it's only
No, I guess it's
once.
just one. Yeah, I think it's only once.
They choose
Okay.
2 powers instead of one.
Uh,
Yeah, this one's a little bit tough. I think if we're building this for Edwin, he more than likely is just gonna have uh
Six of Wands.
the
Wands.
6 of Wands because it comes
Yeah,
with Doctor Strange.
you're
So
right. Yeah,
I'd
you're
probably
right.
say
You're right.
6 of Wands.
All right, let's add that one. If he needs the other ones, I do have the other ones in case
Yes, that's
he
right.
wants
That's
to
right.
switch it up. But okay, cool. Yeah, I agree, man. I agree on this one. Okay, so we got the tarot deck set. Let's get the one shots. So we get 4 free ones.
Yeah. So whenever it comes to looking at stuff like this, I always click on the figure and look at teammates, like to just the teammates.
Oh yeah.
And in this case, because Nico gets 3 1 shots for free, I do suggest a teammate's sideline. Um, just to see like what other people are playing and what are the best tarots to play. So or not tarots, 1 shots. So it seems like the majority are playing the same 3 1 shots with there. So
Yeah. So we'll go with
uh
images of icon.
which okay. I don't even think we have to talk about this. This is just a must. Just being able to survive with
Yep.
Doctor Strange is a must. So this is one way to keep him alive.
What's the other one? So I got, of course, I got. Where's it? Images,
Build
Crimson
this.
Bands of Sidorak,
Oh, for
and
me,
then
it's coming up as Shield of Seraphim, which again
uh,
would be pretty good with both of them.
oh yeah,
Um,
use impervious and reduce damage. Just yeah, that's actually not a bad call. Why the thing is a little laggy though that it makes me want to pay the points. So let me see if I can.
do you have Nico on your team already?
Yeah, it did this last time I was trying to build with Nico. Why does it do that? So you don't
Did you
have to pay.
refresh?
Okay, there we go. Got that one. Yeah, I don't know. So it's shield, images, and what's the third one?
Let's see. It's Images of Icon, Shield of Seraphim, and Crimson. bands of Sidorak,
Got it. Damn, it's making me pay
which I think
Oh,
is the other must
yeah. Okay, got
Crimson.
those three for free. Yeah, it didn't make me charge the 5 points. Okay, got it.
And then for the last one shot, it's either between Seraphim or Spectral Armor. And I think Spectral Armor is a little bit better.
Oh, over shield.
Yeah, because it's uh you reduce damage by 4 and you can
Oh
reduce
yeah,
penetrating.
yeah,
So right now I'm gonna say this, but Shield of Seraphim is also pretty good. But
yeah. I mean, you can
for
also
now,
just
for
say like
now,
one.
for now, it's a Spectral Armor.
Yeah. And then while we're on one shots, let's just all add Halt Mutant and Fortify right off the bat. Those are must plays, and you need to maximize your sideline with them. So got that. Okay, so it's charging me for Spectral Armor again, I think. Okay, but we'll move on. So we're at 215, which is a little
Oh,
tight.
sorry. It's doing that because it's not a spell. It's not a spell one shot. So yeah,
Oh, you're right.
Shield of Seraphim.
Oh, okay.
Add that for
Over,
sure. It's free. So
yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Adding that now. Shield here. Okay. So we got three one shots that are counting against our sidelines. So we'll probably chill with the one shots for now. Moving on to the main force. Like I said, we're at 215. We got to be careful now that we're just not putting too many points on one character, and we can still get some secondary attackers because we both
mhm.
know that Nico isn't that. So I'm gonna tell you what. I think the best play here is going Avengers, man, and Mystical is really good, especially with that Agatha. That's the release day one. That every time your opponent uses a one shot, you can deal like one unavoidable or something like that. Where is she at? She's really really good. If you go mystical, that's definitely the play. Oh, not a mystical one. Um, but I don't think we do mystical unless you disagree.
I think Avengers is probably the correct choice, but
Here's what I'm thinking: Avengers. I'm thinking Pegasus Cap to give everybody ESD.
that's
Um,
good. That's good.
and then I'm also thinking the Doctor Strange number one, 40 points that Edwin already had on his team. His biggest thing is that for all characters with straight, when an opposing character uses Outwit, Perplex, or Prob to target a friendly character with the Mystic's team ability, after resolutions, deal that character one penetrating damage. And he also gives all friendly characters with the Avengers keyword Mystics or have Mystics.
Yeah,
So you
that's
would go
good.
Pegasus Cap, Mystics, and that one tarot is going to really come into play as well, dealing unavoidable damage instead. So after putting Pegasus Cap and that Doctor Strange, where's Pegasus Cap? Oh, on Mystical. That's why. He you were kind of low on points already, or we're kind of low on points. So we're at 295 with no equipment.
That's
Ah.
that's that's rough.
So this is where you start thinking like, hey, Doctor Strange at 100 is maybe the play. And the reason I think is it'll be okay to play him at 100 is because we also have a couple one shots that can give him reduced penetrating, and he'll already have ESD. What do you think, man?
Yeah, it's 4 figures, and they're not really doing a lot of attacking. I would say, yeah, I'll bring him back to 400 or to 100.
100. Okay, so we got him down to 100. Okay, so we're at 245. We have 55 points to play with. Are you thinking more
Mm,
characters, or are we thinking just start doing equipment and then see where we're at? Because this is the tricky part about playing high-costed characters that I mean you're healing a lot, but also you have characters that are like 4 clicks, like Doctor Strange. The baby one is 4 clicks. Captain America, Pegasus Captain America is 4 clicks. Nico's it is 5 clicks, so you can maybe heal her with the tarots that you're guessing, and obviously Sorcerer
yeah,
Supreme himself. You know,
that's
so,
what's rough about building with this figure is that like support is just so easy to kill.
yep, Yep.
Like 4 clicks with not really any reducers. It's just tough. It's tough.
Should we drop
I
Doctor Strange number one?
Yeah, I think we should.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
his trade is really good, but
Yeah.
I and because we dropped him, I think we should drop Captain America as well.
Oh, you think so? Yeah.
Yeah, I would say
So we have
maybe Prime Dark Hulk would be pretty good.
yeah. Yeah, that's one that I like a lot. He's 80 points, and we do have the points for him now. Oh, but he's not Avengers. So you want to do Mystics, Mystical?
Yeah, I mean Mystical's good. Yeah,
No, no, he's great. Mystical's great. So you want to? We can switch it up. Yeah, that's cool with me.
yeah, I would say Mystical. Mystical's probably
Okay.
better.
All right. All right. And this is what team building is when you really get down to it. It's like a lot of this like back and forth. So now we're at
Hmm.
245. No equipment yet, and 3 characters. So if we're doing mystical, I think the last character we can add, and this will just probably a 4 character team, is the you could do the what's her name the Agatha, the release the Agatha, or you could do the Cookie Quartet Scarlet Witch that has all the
Yeah,
three.
that is a good one. You're right.
So let me add her, and I think we just do equipment after that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Where is she at? Let's just look her up. Switch. Switch. All right, what equipment are we looking at then, man?
So for Dark Hulk, immediately it has to be
The pink ring.
Star Sapphire ring. Yeah.
Okay. So Star Sapphire ring. So the biggest thing with Dark Hulk is that he does 2 mystics damage when he is dealt or when he's attacked. And the Star Sapphire ring says mystics damage that is dealt by this character is unavoidable instead of penetrating. So he'll be dealing
Hmm.
2 unavoidable damage, which is insane each time he's attacked. Which you have to hit him at least like 3 to 4 times if you're hitting hard and he's not rolling as impervious to knock him out, which is pretty tough. So
Oh,
Star
and you know
Sapphire.
what?
Oh,
This will also so Dark Hulk has the trait that when he himself KOs something, he can turn a face down spell one shot face up.
ooh.
So even that is going to be able to heal Doctor Strange or himself as well. So dang, yeah, that's really good.
No, no, the healing from Doctor Strange's tarot cards.
I know, but whenever
Oh, what do you mean?
when a spell one shot is used, you can look at a tarot card.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. That's what you mean. Yes. Yep.
Um, and
And
then
then,
and you if you can get images of icon to pop off multiple times per game,
oh, that's nasty. That is so nasty, man.
that's that's just really good. So
Yep.
yeah, Dark Hulk is definitely the play.
All right. So equipment, we have 20 points left. So something to note, usually Copycat is a great play, but you're not getting any equipment. And I
Mm.
think Doctor Strange may. Animal Man is just really good on anybody. I just don't know if this
I
is the
would
play.
say with Nico, the Ring of TK is good.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
free. It's free, and she gets a
True.
perplex, so she doesn't have to pick that power.
True. Let's get that
Oh, but I
TK.
think I think she can already use perplex. Let's see.
I think it's
When a
just out
friendly one shot
with.
is turned face down.
Oh yeah, 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 you're right. When yeah, wow, she has a lot of the the special damage power. I mean, Scarlet Witch also already has it as well.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean,
Man.
it is free, and I can't really think of anything else that you would want to put on her.
Yeah, maybe Animal Man. I mean, Animal Man's got to go on somebody, surely, right?
Yeah, I think Doctor Strange is probably best. Keep him alive a little bit easier, I guess,
Okay.
or way easier.
Okay.
I would say
Agreed.
Doctor
Agreed.
Strange gets Animal Man.
Okay, oh man. And so we have 10 points left, man. Okay, so let's look at what powers we have. So Nico's got leadership traded. We have a bunch of outwit. Perplex is on Scarlet Witch and Nico. Prob on Scarlet Witch and Nico as well, and TK on Scarlet Witch and Nico. So we have all the essential powers already covered for. Is there something you would add to round this team up with the 10 points that we have left?
Hmm.
So it's either equipment on Scarlet Witch or some sort of sideline elements.
I just don't really like equipment on her.
Yeah, just
Like she
because she
doesn't really
does.
need equipment.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No team players are all mystical, so I don't know if there's any pogs that immediately come to my mind. Points low. Who's the cheapest point value?
I want to see if there's like a figure that has 10 points of enhancement to help Doctor Strange, but I can't think of
Ooh,
best. I
enhancement.
think like the cheapest one is like 15 points.
Yeah, it might
And
be
then
one of the
again,
untouchables. We
it's
could
yeah, I
do
was thinking about bats, but bats is 25 points. So
Lucas PJ Pog. It's 10. It's 5 points for Dark Hulk to carry around, but Dark Hulk isn't giant, and he also doesn't carry.
but what about
Uh,
uh the what's it called? The green one. The one that does crit hit on
oh,
Heroclix.
the
Scott. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
is he? I don't know if he might be not
Nice.
modern.
He's still modern.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that is enhancement. Yeah, that could actually really help. Yeah, why not? I think we should just do both Pogs at that point. No, because we have 5 points left now, or not, yeah, 6 points really, just five. So we could either do the Lucas PJ Scott Pog, or one more one shot. Because the sideline we gotta add. Um, we
I
gotta add.
think I mean the other pod would be pretty good to carry around with Dark Hulk because it gives him more damage. Um,
He can't carry anybody though.
oh, I think it was a flyer. Oops, never mind.
Yeah, so actually, one thing to note is that Darkhawk's special attack power on his last 5 clicks is that he can attach a Shanzar marker onto an
Mhm.
opposing character. You do have to pay the points for that marker, I believe, which is actually something worth noting because I believe it's like every time that character does a power action, move action, or something like that, they're dealt damage. Let me see where Shanzar. And then but at that point, we'd have to take out the Crampton Pog, though. When this character is given a move, power, or free action after resolutions, deals character one penetrating damage. So this team is just really dealing a lot of Mystics damage, some unavoidable damage on Mystics, and then if you use this Shanzar Pog, every time you do a move, power, or free action, you're dealt more penetrating damage. I think this might be the play.
I think so too.
So take out Crampton Pog and add
Actually,
Shanzar.
I would say probably remove Halt Mutant
Ooh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
because I mean, uh,
I don't
I
disagree.
just I mean it's good. Halt Mutant is good. I just don't think it's really like I don't know.
It is situational.
It is, yeah.
What's being played. Um, so I guess we can kind of like cut the team off here. We can remove Halt Mutant. We'll add on
Shanzar.
Anzar and keep Crampton on there as well, and then we'll let really the listeners decide where the last. Oh, did I take something off us off? What does it have? 10 points left.
I have
Oh
only
wait,
one point left.
yeah. Why isn't Shanzar in here? Um, and we'll let you guys decide on kind of, or Edwin decide on what he wants to do with his team. Oh, there we go. Yeah, 299. But I think this is a pretty solid team. We got enhancement for Doctor Strange to deal 5 damage on his running shot. Dark Hulk is, smacking super hard. He can get some flurry on some clicks. He's can't be outwitted. The two main attackers can't be outwitted, which is awesome. We're dealing a lot of mystics. We have Avengers with Scarlet Witch. We have all the basic damage powers that you have to, that you have to have on a team. We got forms of TK. We have one shots everywhere. We're healing with Doctor Strange's tarot cards. Doctor Strange unfortunately doesn't have any precision. Um, Actually, nobody has precision on this team unless Nico chooses it, which I also don't think you may want to choose that. But I think overall is a pretty solid team, man.
It's not too bad. Good start for sure, or at least.
So yeah, yeah. For I mean a fairly new player, all things considered, I think this is a great team. Hard to deal with, especially if you don't have ways to reduce Mystics damage. Your favorite attackers are taking damage every single time they deal any damage to these characters, except for
Hmm.
Crampton. But that wraps up our episode tonight. So we will have, hopefully, fingers crossed, a guest next week. So stay tuned for that. And I will be posting a little post on Facebook this weekend for some questions for our guest, and have some topics that I can conjure up so that we can have something to talk about. But once again, thank you, Diego, for sticking along, man, and helping us out, watching and making this podcast episode.
Sure.
Thank you guys for listening, liking the content, commenting. We'll see you guys next time. Have a great morning, afternoon, night. Take care. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Bye. I gotta have it ready. It's not joined. It's stop recording.